So we're going for about an hour, and then we're going to stop for brekkie. Is that the plan? You want me to lead?
You're the man.
Okay. All right. So
around what is it? Yeah, something like that.
Bruthen. Oh, Terralgan. Yeah. Around there. All right. All right. So there's the group this morning, fresh off the boat. All right. So, good morning from Melbourne. We came in last night on the ferry and it was uneventful. Apart from a couple of guys going to the wrong deck to get their bikes, but apart from that, everything's okay. We're all together and we're heading off. So, it's just coming up to 7 a.m. The plan is we're going to go out of town for about an hour. Yep, out of town, get away from all the traffic and everything, and stop somewhere for breakfast, like a Macca's or somewhere like that. So that's about it. So I'll update you as you go. All right, in the tunnel. On the motorway, on the way home. So the plan is just to get out of town, just there's nothing here. Get out of town, get out as quick as we can, and we head up into the high country. So we're going to do Mitta today, M-I-T-T-A. It's become the latest in excellent roads in Australia, and it's going to be a really, really nice run up the mountain, and a beautiful, beautiful morning. Look at that weather. We were really expecting it to be wet today, but it's not, so that's a bonus. Well, after finally getting off the motorway, we're up into the mountains and it's time to carve. Woohoo! Well, everyone's behind us, so I don't need to worry about people from here on. Tuesday of my second week away, and bikes are, everyone's just slowly waking up, bikes are getting packed and we're getting ready to go. That's the Mitta pub, the old Laurel Hotel,
Had a lot of rain last night, but the roads have dried up nicely, which is good. And hopefully we can have a good run up through the mountains today without any weather. There is some forecast of weather a little bit further north, but hopefully by the time we get there it will all be over. Shall see. Weather's not such a thing anymore. I've got the gear for it, so big girl's going well, and apart from that missing spoke, it is up in there. Where's that spoke? There it is. That's the only thing that's broken on the bike in 65,000 kilometres. That's not so bad. That's why I ride Honda. That's 65,000 hard kilometres too. Alright, we'll chat from the road.
Well, good morning from Midda. Sleepy little forestry town, I think. Didn't really have that much of a look around last night. It's pretty shagged when I got in. A very early start from the boat, so the kind of it's probably an old mining town actually. Midda. More mining and forestry and all sorts of things. So anyway, we're on the road. Roads are dry this morning, which I was a little surprised at. I was expecting actually a little bit more sitting water from last night. We had quite a bit of rain, but anyway, let's get some heat into the tyres and do some riding. We've only got about 30 k's to go before we get fuel. Even the visor up, 13 degrees. So the visor's just fogging up a little bit when it's down. Sun will be coming up over that ridge soon. There's a low-lying cloud down here. Bit of fog. Good morning.
There you go.
Yeah, a little bit chilly. Hey, the service station at Tallandoon. Well, we were told by the guy at Midda there was fuel at Tallandoon.
Yes, style maybe.
Yeah, it's not open yet. So what's the next one that way?
Tallandoon.
Okay.
Drive 30 k's away.
Righto, no worries.
Go straight back.
Yeah, cool.
This way.
Alright, no, that's good. No, I was just turning around. Thanks, mate.
No, that way, Tallandoon.
Yeah, cool. Than's for that.
Yeah, this is Tallandoon.
Yeah. Well, obviously we got the name wrong.
Yeah.
That's cool. We got fuel for it, so.
Yeah, well, Tallandoon is your best bet.
Yeah, cool. Thanks. So we're out of the fog for now. About to go over Murray Bridge up onto the Murray Valley Highway. So the closest fuel is Tallangatta.
Yep.
So I just want to make sure Cav's okay though.
He's very low on fuel.
Yeah, I know. So you're still in contact with him?
Yes.
Alright, we'll tell him we're going to Tallangatta.
Alright.
And we'll meet him there. We're all very low on fuel, so turn left to Tallangatta, it's the closest. So Krusty Cav on his cruiser has only got a 15 litre tank, so he's I got 300 on mine, showing 50 to empty. So he's probably going to be on fumes by the time he gets in here. So one of the guys is still in contact with him on comms, so he knows where we're going. It's only 5k down the road,
So basically what's happening is we're about to head into some weather. So we're going to do probably another 100 k's up over the Alps, and we'll stop, get fuel, put our wets on, and some of the group's going to head off in a different direction, visit family, all that sort of stuff, and we're going to keep on trucking. But I'll probably split off from the group a little bit later on today as well, and push for home.
Oscar National Park. This road was closed for quite a while because of the roadworks, so landslides and stuff. So yes, the Alpine Way was closed for several months due to rock slides and stuff, obviously just there, and then they opened it, and then they had another one, so it's down to one lane there. So that was last winter, so we came through, we tried to come through in October, but it was shut, and in fact we had to do a big detour last time because the Barry Way was shut as well.
Oh, interesting. Alright.
So Lee has had his bike lowered because he's so short, almost 75 mil or something. It's made it a little bit difficult for him to get around corners, dragging his bike around the corners, leaving his bits of his bike all over the roads of Victoria and New South Wales. Last time I came through here, I was on my 800 VFR and it was absolutely pouring down. I just got completely soaked. How nice is it up in here? It's the Mazda Club. It is too. MX5 Club. Well. Just watch out for the... There might be all them 5 Mazda 5s, or was there 6? I have to look at the video to see. So, just about to climb up over 1,000 metres. Gotta tell you, the bike just feels fantastic. It just feels so strong. It's been running really well today. It's not a particularly cool day. It's like 25 degrees. A little bit of altitude though, so it obviously prefers the denser, cooler air that you get at altitude. Until you get up to the point where the air gets too thin, but we don't have that problem in Australia. I tell you what, the bike just feels like it's going so well. It just feels really strong. Need a good service when we get home. I have to strip it out, I have to take that back wheel off and get that spoke replaced. Might get the whole thing re-threaded actually. Well, this is the perfect way to cross the Alpine Pass, the Great Alpine Way, I think it's called. The weather's just magnificent. Dry, sun's out. Right, got battery again, so now we can continue on. So the decision's been made. I'm going to leave these guys here. Well, they're going to take off and kind of go via Bathurst. So I'm going to head to Scone and head home. So I'll get to Scone tonight, and then I'll just be a easy little 7-hour run up the highway tomorrow to get home. So. Put me home Wednesday night. If you go past, I'll be expecting you to pull up and provide assistance.
Now, would you do that to us?
Absolutely.
You reckon you'd be stopped then?
See you guys. A full tank of juice. I've got my wet weather pants on because it's easier to do that while I'm stopping the servo. The wet weather pants on, and got the jacket just nice and handy, ready to grab should it be needed. Taking my thermal off because it's just going to be ridiculously hot if I put my wets over the top of that. So it's telling me the time of arrival is 8 o'clock tonight. So it's just gone 1:45. So all I'll have to do at some stage is call in. The things I do to you guys, seriously.
After a day of riding, I just can't believe it. I don't know how much of that you got, but I filled up with fuel and then my camera stopped working, and I was talking to you for ages and I realised the camera's still not working. So anyway, I put 20.5 litres of fuel in. 20, it's a 21 litre tank. I put 20.22 litres in, so there's about 800ml left. I had about 40 k's distance to empty, so 357 kilometres on the clock, 360. So those guys I'm talking to are getting 400 out of them. I reckon you guys need to learn how to twist the throttle a little bit. Holy smokes. 400 k's out of a cross tour. You're just not riding it hard enough. Don't be gentle on them. They love it when you give it to them. And at the end of the day, what's a few litres of dinosaur juice at the end of the day? Alright, so let's finish this trip. Not long to go. Alright, 75 k's, saying 51 minutes. Oh, that's not going to happen. That was an unscheduled stop, that one. Didn't need that one. But here's the way it goes. Should be able to bang 56 kilometres out in. Oh, watch what you're doing. Red light. Whew. Good brakes. So should be able to do 70 k's, yeah, about 45 minutes, so give or take. So it's going to make it about 10 past 8, 15 past 8, yeah. So I don't have much light left, but I've got enough. Well, good morning from a place called Scone. So, just staying at a little hotel motel last night. The owner very kindly let me keep the bike under shelter. Not there was much need last night, but boy, I slept well. Had a big day on the bike yesterday. I put my wet pants on because the forecast is for some weather, but it's a lot further north. Well, it looks like it's a lot further north than it is here. Because the pants are an absolute pain to put on. I'll suffer it out with them on, rather than stopping on the side of the road and having to put them on. So this, all going well, it should be my last day of travel today. Thanks, Phil. Pete. Alright, so, a grim looking sort of day. A very grim looking kind of day. Might not be long before I'm stopping to put my wet weather jacket on as well. Well, that's it. We've got about 3 kilometres to home. I don't know what to say. It's 7,270 kilometres. 7,270 kilometres from when I left Tuesday 2 weeks ago. What a trip it's been. The ride down to Melbourne all by myself. Trip over to New Zealand, it interrupted everything. Then 2 days of riding around Tasmania by myself to catch up with everyone else. And then 3 days of riding with them. And then the old Honda, when we came back on the ferry on the way back, the old Honda, she said, right, let's go home. And I said, whoa, girl, whoa, it's got some twisties to do. So we did some twisties up through Mitamita, up around the Alps. But I got to Jindabyne and I couldn't hold her anymore. That was it. She said, I'm going for home.
So that's it. We have just had a fantastic trip, and this bike, seriously, I just like it. Just is purring along the highway. It is a fantastic cruiser, cruiser tourer. It's called a cross tourer. Great name for a motorbike. Can take it anywhere, but it loves it on the highway. I'm really, really impressed with this. It might not have all the fandangles, but boy, she's a great bit of kit. I was listening to the engine there before, and it just sounds like it just wants to do another 7,000 kilometres, but I've got to go change the oil on it first. Anyway, listen, I just want to say thanks for joining along. I'm trying not to make the videos too long. I don't want to do a 15-part series of this trip. I might do a highlights, because it was just days and days and days of twisties, and days and days and days of just amazing scenery, and I'm home safe, and it's just been fantastic. I've been really, really happy with the way the bike's gone, trip's gone, and everything has just been fantastic. I am going to duck over to there, and I'm going to wait here so that I'm not trapped in that. So there you go. Well, so thanks for joining. Thanks for coming along. It's been a great trip. It's been a pleasure to have you. Anyway, that's it. Over and out. What a way to finish the trip. This is a railway crossing lights. What a way to end.